and I'll have to do this quickly. I have 6 more minutes. تبرج الجاهلي. Even though, brothers and sisters in Islam, the context of this is the wives of Rasulullah, our mothers. But we know that anything which our mothers, the wives of the Prophet ﷺ were addressed with, our sisters are addressed with it. Unless there is a restriction that this only applies to the wife of the Prophet. Like, for example, the wife of the Prophet cannot marry after him. No one can marry the wife of Rasulullah after he died. No, that applies only to the wives of Rasulullah. Certain rulings. But in general, anything that the wives of Rasulullah ﷺ are addressed with, were addressed with it. Tabarruj. You know what the word tabarruj means? Tabarruj. It's a derivative of a word in Arabic called al-burj, which is tower. Displaying yourself. Wallahi, ikhwa, if you think about how women are now, and I'm not talking about our dear sisters, may Allah give them Jannah, our sisters, mashallah, I'm not talking about them, but wallahi, the hijab rather than niqab is a liberation. I'm going to ask this honest question to the sisters. I'm going to ask you, I mean, not the sisters here again, sisters will be watching us somewhere. Why do you have to go and buy all this makeup and just, why? What do you want? You want people to look at you. That's it. So you're really slave of the people. Because you got to appear. That is why the hijab is a liberty. The niqab is a liberty. Imagine for a woman now to go out of her house in order to maintain that standard. How many hours she has to sit in front of the mirror? For what? For who? For this guy? Who cares? Are you beautiful in your own? Are you thinking that's what matters? If you see yourself beautiful, who cares? That's being worshipping others. That's giving service to others. Hijab هذا عفة. And brothers and sisters in Islam, women who display their qualities, and I'm telling you, you're causing a lot of, one of the greatest threats now, and a lot of Muslims don't understand the depth of this subject. This subject is a threat to one very important institution of Islam, is called marriage. When everybody goes loose, adultery is gonna, why would you marry? Why people are not marrying now? You meet some guy, 40 years old, Salaam alaikum brother, are you married? No, I'm not. يا ليلة أبوك طب أنت بتعمل إيه 40 سنة ده 40 سنة ده What you been doing for 20, 30 years? Come on man, we know. That's why there is no marriage. That's why divorce is what? Why? Because people can fulfill that sexual desire through this. And guess who pays the price, brothers and sisters in Islam, at the end? Who pays the price? The children. You know, I forgot the stats, but big number of children are born in the United States of America out of wedlock. Some of them do not even know their fathers. Who are you wronging here? Islam comes and says what? La, marriage. Sometimes individual freedom is sacrificed to serve the community. Sisters are to act this way, behave this way, dress this way. That is why when you go back to it, it's jahiliyyah.